What's up everyone, we're here at Hi-Tec Oils Toowoomba Speedway. The track's getting ready right now. It is the biggest race meeting of the year here at the track and the crowd is already packed. What time is it? It is 2:45, so it's still pretty early. The sun is still in the middle of the sky and I can't wait to see what tonight brings. About 60 sprint cars. We've had 2 nights already. The first night didn't count towards tonight, but last night did, and it's all about points. Last night Lockie McHugh won from Ryan Newton and Jock Goodyer, an incredible field with 6 Americans in it. I think we're going to start to see some racing that isn't so bottom dominant, which we've seen the last couple of nights. And I think tonight with better weather, a little bit less wind, it's warmer, I think we're going to see the track really widen up, and I can't wait to see what tonight brings. I've got a GoPro in my pocket. There it is. I don't know who we're going to be filming with quite yet, but I've got to go over to the fan zone right now. We're doing a pre-race thing on claperview.com, so let's go do that now. The fan zone was so busy at only 3 p.m. in the afternoon. The place was buzzing and I couldn't believe how many people were repping the Sprinker Hub merchandise. It was very cool to see. There were cars on display, drivers meeting with fans. I even got asked to sign a couple of autographs, all whilst Gavin White and myself did a pre-race show for Claperview.
Just on 3 p.m. on night number 2 of the new Trend Quality Homes Red Hot Summer Shootout.
Alright, that's the fan zone done. What time is it now? It is 4:37, so I think sprint cars go out on track within about half an hour or so. It was super packed, super awesome, a lot of fun. This event is continuing to build big time, and I finally get a bit of a break. We're going into commentary pretty soon, so honestly can't wait for tonight. I think we're going to get an actual good night with weather-wise, the track-wise, and yeah, it's going to be super, super awesome. So let's get into it. So if you've watched the Claperview broadcast, you would see me show up in the Sprinker Hub Tech Center. Well, here's an inside look. They leave it up to me to work out what I want to talk about, and I usually like to start with an explanation of the night's racing format, and felt it was extra important to do on the night as we'd have so many new viewers watching from around the world. So I took some time to draw that up on the whiteboard before it went onto the stream. Thank you very much, Gavin. It's good to join you guys. I've just finished this. I feel like it's taken about 3 hours to make it. I also got to show off the new Barry Waldron Perpetual Trophy, which is pretty cool. Once we get into this part of the night, things happen pretty quickly, so I knew I needed to get our GoPro sorted before I went onto the infield. Alright, it's time for the sprint car heats. I'm next to Jared Ash. Jared, you excited?
Mate, I am pumped up. This place is the best it's been all weekend.
Alright, that's enough from you. He's from claperview.com. He's the guy that runs Claperview. He's the man. He works incredibly hard here. We are out on the infield, try and show you around. It's packed. It's packed here at Toowoomba. It's awesome. We have GoPros on Sheldon Haudenschild's car. That's pretty cool. We've never had a camera on his car. And someone who we have had a camera on a few times, Jock Goodyer, who's running incredibly well this weekend and is in for a shot at the win. So looking forward to being on their cars. Let's go heat racing. Races have been awesome so far. You can probably see a little bit behind me entering turns 3 and 4. Up the top there's a bit of a bump, but it is faster. Down the bottom is a bit slower, but it's smoother. So it's really cool to see 2 lanes developing already and see where the cars are running. I think that the top where the bumps are, the ruts, I think that's going to get exposed a little bit more as the events go on. But the heat races are crackers already. We saw some cool footage with Sheldon there battling with Daniel Sayer, and then we've got Jock who's on the front straightaway right now. He's out for his heat race, so let's see how he goes. Jock lost a spot in his heat, but it was still enough to lock him into a front row start for the Stars Dash, whilst Sheldon's 3rd place run meant he'd be in the mid-pack dash. We were now into the business end of the weekend where things really start to matter. I've been to a lot of races at Toowoomba and I've never felt this vibe there before. Everywhere I looked, there were either established stars of the sport or exciting future prospects making a name for themselves. Unfortunately, not everyone had a great few nights of racing. One of them was Tate Frost, who had a bingle in the C main, but that's racing.
Now, Matt, do you want to watch this dash if you can? I can give you pay-per-view. You alright? You sure?
One of them dives dropped at the bottom there. There's still plenty of speed around the top. Around the bottom is real board, real choppy.
It is 20 past 9, we're doing pretty good. It is time for the dashes. We've got a camera on Sheldon Haudenschild, as I spoke about earlier. He's in this one, and then we've got Jock coming up. So far we're progressing pretty well. The top and the bottom lanes are quite even, and I think we're in for a stellar race later on tonight, especially in the feature. We just need the track to probably slow down a little bit, but the crowd's sticking around for a Sunday night. This is pretty cool. A lot of fun so far. I'll try to stop moving my head around so much. No, it's all going really great tonight, and finally, after the last couple of nights, has had problems with with the rain and wrecks and things like that. So we're now starting to get into the business part of the night, and the cars are about to line up for the dashes. Let's go. average weather has been kind of coming in. We've had a little bit of the mist come over us again, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, but it's pretty hectic out here right now just because we're pushing on with getting the drivers out here for the A main. We just smashed through the dashes, then gone through the C and the B, and now the cars that are transferred through the B are getting ready for the A main, and the A main cars are pushing out on track. Sheldon Haudenschild's on the back straightaway right now. I'm not sure where Jock Goodyer is right now, but yeah, plenty going on. We just saw the track owner Barry Waldron over there with a trophy that's got his name on it, the perpetual trophy that's for this year, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, it looks like we're going to get this in. 35 laps are on the board. Got McHugh and Goodyer off the front, and then Newton and I can't remember Morosky, I think is the other car out of 4, so he's the defending champ. It's going to be awesome feature race. Hopefully the track slows down a little bit, but I'm not sure it's going to slow down enough in 30 laps, but it's going to be aggressive, fast racing, and yeah, it's going to be fun to watch. I'm so glad we're here for the Red Hot Summer Shootout. They're building this event, and just gets better every year, so let's go. Was wild with plenty of action going on everywhere. Just like Jock here, every sprint car driver will tell you that they're never really comfortable on a rough racetrack. There were plenty of casualties with 8 of the 20 cars not finishing. Ryan Newton, who started 3rd, got together early with Lockie McHugh and went to the rear. Taylor Prosser had suspension damage. Morosky wrecked on his own whilst running 3rd. Reitzel and Peck pulled in, and Jordan Charge, Jesse Addard, Harry Stewart and Chase Randall also DNF'd. In the end, it was the Aussie champ who led every lap. It was a really trying 3 nights for the promotion, with wild wrecks on the Friday night delaying proceedings, and then rain almost cancelling the Saturday night event. But Sunday was pretty damn good. Happy?
Yeah, that was unreal, man. How good. Yeah. But what's going on with the mist? Like, I've never seen weather like that ever here, so. But, yeah, that was cool. I'm really, really happy. Really good effort by everyone.
You had so much planned for this event, and it seems to have worked out. I think it was a pretty good show in the end.
Yeah, I had an air tunnel and smoke machines and all this cool stuff for driver intros, but at the end of the day, I got nervous with the weather, and as we saw in the A main, it started to sprinkle again. It's supposed to be fine today, so. But awesome team effort, everyone. Like, just to turn this venue around from the mud that was here yesterday was phenomenal effort, so yeah, it's cool.
We wrapped up the 2024 Red Hot Summer Shootout by doing a piece to camera on the front stretch. So hold on, let me set this up. Can you hear me? Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching But didn't want to leave before we heard from a very stoked Jock, an impressive Jai Corbett who ran 2nd, and probably the biggest attraction at the entire event, Sheldon Haudenschild. How was that, man?
Yeah, that's definitely sick, you know. It just feels cool to get this one off my back, you know. We've been struggling at this place, and, you know, we finally feel comfortable here, and, yeah, it's, you know, it feels, I'm just, you know, overwhelmed. This is $30,000. We don't get that in Australia very often, and you know, we done it.
Were you worried about the restart there at the end? You'd have no idea where anyone's running behind you. Were you getting any signals to know?
Nah, sort of pulled up there on one red thinking one of my crew guys was going to come over and say, you know, yeah, but I didn't see him. So just sort of assuming what I was doing was really good. So just sort of needed to keep humble, you know, keep calm at the end of the day. And that was sort of what, you know, got me over the line. And yeah, just...
Sorry, man, but yeah.
Not me this
Are
time.
you serious? Sorry, yeah, where were we?
No, but the track was so rough and
Yeah.
uncomfortable. There's no way you felt comfortable out there.
No, definitely. You know, as the race got on, it got it got more treacherous and treacherous, and my car kept getting, you know, snug and tighter and tighter. So just sort of had to really, you know, ride the brakes and, you know, help it rotate, and, you know, obviously not to bury it too much in the curve, and, you know, then force myself to jump over it. But, you know, overall, you know, my car was real stuck. I had a, you know, very balanced car that I felt like I could go to the bottom if I needed to, but just felt like, you know, while I had the clean air, I was able to use my wing and, you know, wing it down and just get it around here.
Joe, you must be pretty happy with that, man.
Yeah, it's 10 grand, you know, second place. You know, we passed some good guys, so yeah, I'm happy.
From 11, do you get to keep that 10 grand, or is that?
Yeah, I think we'll be splitting that one. So, but
you must
yeah.
have felt comfortable out on that sort of a track.
No, like the whole race didn't really feel comfortable, but I knew I could stick the bottom, and, you know, that's where I was making all my time up. So yeah, I just tried my hardest down there and tried to stick it, and, you know, got to the top when I needed to and made it work.
I think you had a shot there at the end with 2 to go, you had a restart.
Yeah, I was going to try and pressure. I don't know if I'd have a shot, but, you know, I obviously wanted to give him a fair crack. But, you know, the motor stumbled a little bit, and yeah, that sort of just, yeah, I knew we were settling for second.
How was that, man?
Hold
You
on, I
ended
gotta get my hat.
up... Okay.
Someone wanted to follow
There you
me.
go. You got your hat. P9 in the end, was it?
Yeah, I think 9 or 8. Yeah, something like that.
Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm happy. Just went in the right direction, I think, and just got to get used to racing over here. I think just a little too careful. The whole feature, really, I think, just you know, playing defense too much and worrying about where these other guys are going a little bit, and yeah, I feel like I could probably have chances to pass guys, and I'm just not confident enough, I think, with who I'm racing with and getting to know them yet. So yeah, just happy with the car though. We made good progress.
This track is so top dominant normally, a lot wider than what we've seen the last few nights. Obviously, I know you love the top, and there's that stereotypical assumption that you just love running the wall like your old man, but really, you're a smart racer and you'll put it wherever you want. Were you surprised that you weren't more on the top from what you saw coming into this day?
You mean just track-wise?
Yeah, like, I mean, I saw you on the bottom there for a fair while.
Yeah,
like,
no, I think just getting comfy in the car and you know, running 8th, 9th, 10th. I'm not gonna put it up there and let her eat, you know. And we got to be smart while we're over here and finish these races and just work on our car and really just focus on the classic. And you know, that's why we're here at the end of the day. And yeah, just being smart and getting a little bit of seat time.
Is this a lot different to what you have back home? Like, is there any comparison?
Yeah, I think it's definitely different. I think keeping it the same as last year for me in this car is good, and yeah, just different from home for sure. Just getting comfortable for me, it's everything. You know, once we get the car to what I, you know, once I know what it's going to do when I go out, and then we'll be good. So I think just getting that comfort level and you know, the drop of the green flag, just being able to let it eat.
This is a big event that they're trying to build. Did you like being here?
Yeah, for sure. They did a good job. Obviously, with the weather and stuff like that, it was difficult and had to work through that. But yeah, the track has good potential. The first night was awesome, I think. You know, the track was great the first night, and once it got all that moisture in it, it was hard to get it back out. So, and the points racing deal is tough too. But yeah, all's good.